What is up, guys? My name is Wolf King, and today we are here with some brand new. It is crazy. I can't contain this, guys. So basically, what just happened is I was watching E3. You know, as I do, I was sitting here on my ass watching this shit, and shit got crazy so fast. They whipped out Zelda, they whipped out Monosoft, they whipped out Zelda again. It was crazy, and Toad, bitch made Toad, got his own game. But the main thing that I was there for, guys, is I was there for Pokemon, and what happened is they released a brand new kind of screenshot trailer thing for Pokemon, but I can't show you the whole trailer because, you know, me and Nintendo don't do well with copyright. Nintendo's like, you ain't uploading none of our shit, boy, and I'm like, nigga, sit here. So basically what they did is they gave us some brand new gameplay of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and this shit looks crazy. I mean, the full trailer was this kid walking up to this, like, random statue thing. Then he looked in it and it was a picture of Groudon, Ancient Groudon, all that shit. That shit was crazy. But what I'm going to show you is I'm just going to show you the screenshots, tell you a bit about them, what I think, and the first screenshot we have is the starter selection screen. Now look at this, guys. It's exactly the same as X and Y. I don't really care about that, but just look at these stars. They look so fucking beautiful. They look exactly the same, as I said, but it's the little things, like that little red bar around the fire type bit, and then when you go to Mudkip, it's blue. That is really crazy. I don't even know, but these stars look incredibly good, and I'm just gonna be that guy when I get around to picking the stars. I'm gonna be picking Torchic. I'm just saying now. Everyone's gonna pick, you know, Trico and Mudkip. I'm gonna be sitting there with my Mega Blades, kind of like, nigga, you ain't got shit on me, and this guy is gonna fuck shit up. But yeah, that's basically it for the start screen. There isn't really much to it. It's exactly the same as last time. I really can't say much about it, and I'm playing this video as I'm doing this, because, you know, I have to be unprofessional. So basically, the next one is this guy throwing a Pokeball at the Zigzagoon, and what we can see from this, is I'm not even gonna lie, it does look a lot like X and Y, and I feel like that, in my own sense, it's kind of disappointing because I wanted this game to be brand new, fresh, and it is kind of fresh. You know, it's a remake, and we already knew it was gonna look like X and Y anyway. But you know, I just wanted a bit more different. It's just the battle scenery looks a lot like X and Y, and I don't really like it. I'm not gonna lie, it just doesn't really tickle my pickle at the minute. But this Zigzagoon looks so fucking adorable, and it's just the scenery, guys. I mean, if you've seen the scene on the beach that I'll show right now, that shit looks absolutely fucking crazy. I just can't get over these graphics. But the thing that really shocked me in this is when they showed the, I don't know what it is, like the challenge screen when Roxanne challenged you, and I'm just gonna say it now, Roxanne is an Anabe. Fuck yeah, I'm going straight in, full on, and I'm saying that Roxanne would get it. No, I'm joking, but seriously, it just looks really good. I don't even know, it just looks amazing, and seeing the old, like, the nostalgia from this, because you see Roxanne, I remember playing her on the old pixelated screens, now you see her there just looking fine. That's all I can really say. She looks really good, and this game just looks good anyway. Look at that badge, the boulder badge, everything about this game just looks amazing. I love the challenge screen. I just love how this game is looking, and as you can see, you have to use parental controls to restrict 3D mode for children under 6, and you know, I have to have that too. I'm a bit young-minded. Anyway, that's really it for the Roxanne picture. There really isn't much about. All I know is she's looking good. I think she actually does have a change of clothes from the last game. I can't say for positive, but I feel like she does. She probably doesn't. I'm probably just talking out my ass right now. But the third thing that we actually see is, I know this is a really small detail, and a lot of you probably aren't going to care about it, and I'm really hoping that the screenshots are coming along as I'm saying this, but basically, if you see that guy run through the first town, I think it's Rustball Town or something like that, the first town, you see him run off the bridge where you take on those two little girls. I remember those two little girls. They were just on me. I was like, bitch, get out of my way. But really, this, I can't even get over it. It just looks really nice. Seeing all the old places in 3D, in brand new graphics, it just looks really good, and I wish we got to see what Rustball City looked like, but we don't. It kind of sucks, but at the same time, they show us so much gameplay in this. It's the first bit of gameplay we're seeing, so, you know, we can't really complain. And Nintendo's E3 was crazy, but another thing that I actually noticed in the trailer, and this is probably going to be the next screenshot, is the Treehouse Village place. This looks like, this is probably the best part in the game. I think this looks fucking amazing. I think this shit looks crazy. If you can see it on the screen right now, just look how much detail there is in this. I remember playing this, like, from bird's eye view, and now you get to play, like, actually in the village. It looks amazing, guys. Tell me, if this village was a person, you would not fuck this. Don't even sit there and lie to me right now. That looks fucking amazing, and I can't get over how just great this game looks. I mean, I'm sitting here, like, jizzing over it, and I don't even know why. It just looks so good, and I can't wait to get this game. The final screenshot that I'm probably going to show along the gameplay thing that's outside is the cycling road. Now, if you guys have seen that looks amazing. You can actually kind of recognize where it's at. It's actually in that bit where I remember you take on your rival. You can see your rival place just under it. So I actually think the cycling road's gone under a bit of a redesign. I'm not really sure if I'm talking about the right part, but it doesn't look like how it used to. I remember it being like completely separate from the route under it, but I remember that you could see the cycling road anyway, so I don't really know. I just think it looks really good in 3D, and it looks like you're still gonna have to take on those moving trainers. I don't think we've actually had a cycling road in 3D yet, so I'm really excited to see how this will look. I think it looks really good. There's still that surfing area, so you can surf under it, so I don't really know what to expect from this. I think it looks really good, and I do think that is the bit where you take on your rival. I can imagine it just there. It's probably wrong. I'm gonna do an arrow right there so I don't look like a complete and utter spaz, but yeah, guys, you can kind of get what I'm talking about. So another thing that we see right here is we see 2 gyms. Now, I know they don't look like 2. They're probably not 2, and I'm probably just looking at it from 2 different angles, but the first picture I'm going to show you is a picture of Roxanne's gym, and I think this is actually Roxanne's, just because it looks like really stony, and it looks like there's loads of boulders in there, so I'm kind of just going by chance this might be Roxanne's, because it only has 2 trainers in there, from what I can see, so I can only assume that there is only going to be 2 trainers in this gym, which means it's either going to be Roxanne's or it's going to be a third run gym, and we just can't see it yet. Personally, I think it'll be Roxanne's. It does look really good, and it does look like a big redesign, because we all knew Roxanne's gym would not look exactly the same as it did in the 3rd gen game, because that would probably be really ridiculous and a lot of us wouldn't be interesting, so I'm really happy with what they've done with it. You can see those 2 trainers in the top right and the top left. They actually look pretty good, and I don't know, it might be Brawly's gym, to be honest. I'm not really sure. It's one of the 2. The other screenshot, I'm not even sure if it's a gym. I'm basically just going by chance here, but what it is it's basically moving platforms, and I think they're hovering. I'm not really sure. They look like they're hovering on rock. I'm probably making really bad assumptions right now, but they look like they're hovering, and they look like when you step on them, they'll move, so I can't think of an example. No, like on Crash Bandicoot, right? This is a really bad example, but if any of you have played Crash Bandicoot, and you see the bonus levels, you step on this platform and it carries you off somewhere, it kind of reminds me of that. That's how I feel like it's going to be. You're going to step on one of these, and it's going to move you to a different area, but you'll also have to take on a trainer when you step on them. As you can see, there is trainers on there, and that's the only way I can really see that working. I've only gave this screenshot a quick glance, but that's kind of how I see it working, and I think that'd be really cool. I'm not even going to lie, but they did release so much gameplay in this. It's actually crazy. So the next screenshot I want to go through is actually a picture of Steven. Now, Steven looks fucking godly in this game. It's like, all hail the base god. Just look at this guy. He's got his bitch pimp right. I don't even know. He's got his fucking pimp slap ring on. He's ready to pimp slap some bitches. And just look at him right there. He looks like he's so smug right up his own ass. He just looks like something you want to see in the Hoenn champion. Like, Wallace can fuck himself. For all I care, Wallace is gone. I don't even give a damn about Wallace. Just look at this guy. He looks absolutely crazy, crazy stuff. But yeah, I don't even know what to say. And now the next part, and now you can see, I'm gonna break this into 2 separate screenshots. So what you can see is, I think this actually might be the Team Aqua and the Team Magma base. They're separate pictures, which probably means they'll be from the separate games, you know, their respective games. And what I can see that's happening is this is actually the main base that you take on at the end of the game. And the reason I think this is just because fucking look at it. This is not gonna be a makeup base. This isn't gonna be something they make up on the go. This is gonna be their actual full-on base. And Team Aqua's actually looks like it's underground, whereas Team Magma's looks like it's in like a factory. As you can see, the magma pumping down the side. It might even be in a volcano, and Aqua's might even be underwater. I really can't remember how they are in the game. I remember that they're in the exact same place in the game. They're just switched around, you know, you have the different teams. But I remember, my 3rd gen knowledge is really bad, so I'm just gonna say it now before some of you go, you're fucking wrong. No, I'm just stupid. That is literally it. But this game just looks really nice. I think that looks really good. And I don't really know what it is about it, but it makes you kind of feel tense. Like, I don't know why, but if you just look at it, you feel like as soon as you go there, shit is about to go down, and you're about to meet the Team Aqua people. So the second part of the screenshot that I did want to show you guys is the Team Magma and Team Aqua leaders. We finally get a really close look on what these guys look like, and just look at that. We got Team Nigwa over there, and we've got Team White Gar over there. This is segregation at its finest, people. But basically what we have here is you can just see the clear difference between the groups right here. I mean, you see Team Aqua's leader, I think his name's Archie, I believe it is, and you can just see what he's going to be like in the game. I mean, this picture just reflects who he is. He looks like someone who's going to be really passionate, someone who's really going to be into what they're doing, but still is going to be a huge douchebag. And then Maxi, I don't even know his name, Maximus Dick Nose, I don't even fucking care. But yeah, this guy just looks like someone who's really not gonna give a fuck. He looks like that guy he's just gonna look down on you all the time and think you're a complete and utter asshole. But at the same time, that's gonna motivate you to want to kick his ass. Personally, I prefer Archie just because he looks so fucking awesome. And I feel like if you ever talk to him, you're gonna be like, oh, fangirl. But at the same time, I think they both look pretty cool. But personally, I think I'm gonna have to go with Team Aqua on this one, just because of Archie. Archie looks like that top nigger, and I don't even know what it is about him. He's just like someone who would fuck shit up, and he looks like someone that you would genuinely be scared of in the game. But I like how they both look, I really do, and I like how they're completely different. They're not exactly the same like they were in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, the normal versions, because they were exactly the same. They were basically just swapped, which kind of sucked, but at the same time, it kind of, I don't really know, it really didn't bother you back then, because nothing really mattered. It was just Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon. Now it's all about graphics and everything, and it really, really is crazy. But at the same time, they look really cool, and I'm really happy with them. So coming into the final screenshots that we get 2 more after this, but the final screenshot that I actually want to show about the characters is the Protagonist. Look at these guys. We've got the Annabelle May, and we've got Brendan the Kendon. I don't even know. This guy looks a lot better in game than he did when we saw the, you know, the leaked art. I really didn't like him in that. I thought his shoes looked like he was a fucking clown. I really don't know what it was about him. He just really didn't do it for me. I personally think I'm going to play as May just because she's a girl and I'm not gay. I'm not joking, but genuinely, if I'm going to play a game for like 11 hours, it has to be with a girl. I can't do it with a guy. I just don't like staring at a guy for that long. Personally, it's just how I do, but what I want to say about this picture is, as you can see, his bag looks like a shell. He looks like a fucking turtle. He looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle right there. I don't know what it is about him, but as you can see on the wrist, they do have the Mega Bracelets, which means they are back, and they are definitely going to be using it in the game again, which I think kind of reinforces the thing about Steven. I think it's Steven, yeah, Steven, being a not fossil, but he's interested in stones, which means he's probably going to give you that at the start of the game. That is probably my guess, but he probably won't. I'm probably completely wrong. But if he does, just remember, you heard it here. You heard it here. But yeah, what I do like about this as well is that, like, their colors are completely alternate. I mean, he's got black red, and then May's got white red. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's kind of how I see it. And I've never really worked this out if Brendan's wearing a hat or that's his hair. I mean, from this picture I can clearly see it, but back in Gen 3, that shit was unclear as fuck. I just thought that was his hair. I was like, this guy got white hair. Then you see him here, and you can tell that his hair is actually brown, and he's wearing a hat, which is crazy. At the same time, it probably would have been cooler if he had white hair. I mean, who doesn't want white hair? It reflects the sun. Shit gets awesome then, but personally, like I said, guys, I'm probably going to be playing as May just because she looks a lot cooler in my opinion, and that's just how it is. So the second to last screenshot that I'm going to show right now is the final image of what the Megas are going to look like in-game. They look really good, and this is the first side-by-side image we've actually had of all 3 in-game, and these guys look amazing. As you can see, Sapphire's like, I don't give a fuck, he's just got his back turned, and in the game he actually has his back turned the whole time. That's how Mega Sapphire's going to be. So I think that's really cool. I like how he's just not acknowledging you. I feel like that's really cool, and it just makes him look really awesome. I feel like he's completely utter badass, and I really didn't go through the leaks because I didn't feel like I wanted to, but there's so much news here that I felt like I need to give my opinion on what I feel about it. Personally, I definitely think Mega Sapphire looks the coolest out of all of them. I think Mega Swampert looks like he's been drinking too many protein shakes. Personally, he needs to get out the house more. He needs to make sure his parents are in more because he needs to stop doing what he's doing. But yeah, I'm just saying, guys, I personally like Mega Sapphire, like how he looks. I really want to use him, but I do want to use Mega Blaziken just because I never used it because it got banned, and I feel the need now. I feel the need that he's actually relevant, and I really want to use him. But yeah, Sapphire's really cool. I like how he looks. I like that he's got Lightning Rod. I'm just going to go over that. He does actually get Lightning Rod, and a lot of people have actually confirmed why they think he gets it. I mean, he does have a tree tail, and trees often get struck by lightning, so it kind of makes sense that he can absorb lightning. At the same time, it doesn't make sense. But it's whatever, guys. This is Pokemon we're talking about. Nothing really makes sense, but I really like how he looks. I love his design. I love how he looks like he's got 2 chunks taken out of his ears that make him look like he has devil ears. I think that looks fucking awesome. Next is Blaziken. He looks exactly the same. Nothing's changed about this guy, but I just feel like he looks more badass in the game. I feel like he's more relevant in this. I don't know why. I never cared about him in X and Y, but now he just looks more relevant, and I feel like I would actually care about him. I mean, I don't care too much. What about? Okay, we good. Yeah, I didn't really care about him too much, but I really think he looks really cool here. And I don't know what it is about him. I just feel like he fits in there. He really does. And finally, we have Mega Swampert, one of the new Megas, and I really like this guy. I like it, how he looks so different from all the Megas we've had so far. I mean, he looks like a complete and utter monster. He looks like he will come into your house, beat you senseless, and then walk out. This guy looks like he will fuck your shit up. And I really like that about him, and I love how he has those huge mudkip things on the side of his face. They are huge. This guy is crazy. I think he looks amazing. I definitely think he's going to be an offensive monster. I genuinely think he's going to be really slow but offensive, and I think that's why he's got Swift Stem, so that speed will kind of be made up for with the drizzle. Not with the drizzle, with the rain dance. I feel like that would really like, I just feel like that'd work, and I think rain dance teams are definitely coming back in this gen. So hopefully this will be really fun, and I'm really excited to see what Swampert's going to be like. I feel like he's going to be awesome, but then again, Mega Saptire's my main nigga, Mega Blaziken. I definitely have to say that I think Mega Swampert is my least favorite. He does look awesome. This is probably my favorite lineup of the Megas. I definitely prefer them over the Kanto Megas, but at the same time, I have to say that Mega Saptire's definitely my first favorite, Mega Blaziken second, and Mega Swampert third. But guys, this is what they look like side by side. They look fucking awesome, and I really hope that you're all as hyped to see them as I am in the actual game. So the final screenshot that I'm going to show, I'm trying to make this as short as I can. That's why I'm talking really fast. I always talk really fast anyway, so it really doesn't make a difference. But yeah, guys, this is what we were all waiting for. A clear picture on the de-evolution forms, the primal forms of Omega Groudon and Alpha Kyogre. These guys look fucking awesome. I'm just sitting here, I'm staring at them, they look amazing. I mean, they don't look too different from their original designs, but that's what I think makes them look different. I think that's what makes them look really cool, that they're not completely fucked, they're not changed so much that they're barely recognizable, but they're the same people, they just look amazing. All of Groudon's markings on himself have just gone completely filled with lava. That looks awesome, and Kyogre's have kind of just turned into some glossy skin kind of color. I don't really know what it is about them, but I just they represent power. They are representing the state right now. They just look like power in a nutshell. They look so cool, and I'm a big fan of just how Groudon looks. I definitely think Groudon looks the best. I've never liked Kyogre personally. I think it looks like a fat fish with wings. I don't really know why. He's never been really, I don't really know. He's just never really done anything for me. Groudon's always been my top nigga. I don't really know what it is about him, but I just think these guys look really cool, and if you guys actually want to see the trailer, I will go ahead and link that in the description so you guys can see it firsthand for yourself. But guys, that's really all I want to say. It's just my opinions on these, and I'm sorry that I didn't say much about a lot of them. But if you guys want more coverage on more Pokemon news that will come out later on, I will definitely do it if you guys definitely want that. But I guess, guys, this is going to be it for this video. So, guys, have a great day, and I will see you all next time.